Hello farmers, welcome back to No Man's Land. I am planting some corn over here where our home used to be and where our rental shed is. Got corn going in this field. I'm going to put corn in the old sugarcane field. I got the two sunflower fields done, and the other big field, the other big field I'm talking about, this one down here, I planted some soybeans. That's the field directly down from the sunflower field. Yeah, I decided to put some soybeans in there for making some diesel fuel later on. So we're going to have a good amount of corn, but as we know, we're definitely going to need it. Even though I put down the greenhouses for corn, I just want to make sure I got plenty of corn, because why not? I should be able to take some wheat from the field in front of us and make some flour if we need to. Plus, I got a good amount of wheat left over in the silo also. Let's see here. I don't know if I got enough seed and fertilizer to do one more field. I may have, but I don't want one of the Franks to run out of seed or liquid fertilizer. So let's go top these off, because we're right here anyways, and I got it. So what's the point if I don't fill it on up? Let's see if I can sneak in close enough to get the seed in this one. This planter is easier than the seed drill that we have to top off, because I can fit underneath that pipe. And I just need to crawl up to here like that. And okay, why is that not filling? It worked on the other side. Am I facing the wrong way? Is it triggered? Okay, now I'm starting to get triggered. This should have been simple. I'm always pulling in facing the direction we're about to. It always tops off, no problem. So that'll be interesting to see if it won't top off on one side, but will it on this one? It should. This is where I always am. Okay, goes in fine. Well, it goes in and through and almost on the ground. There we go. We're all set there. I'll leave these off because I got to put some liquid fertilizer in the tanker. And then we're going to jump into the McCormick. I've already cut most of the grass field, but I left some for you to join me. So we'll cut some grass over there because I want to go over something while we're doing so, because a new patch came out for Farming Simulator along with the Vermeer set. I did look at the Vermeer set. I don't think there's anything in there I'm interested in purchasing. At least not in this series. But, like I said, there's something I do want to talk about, because a couple of you already made comments in the previous videos. Last episode. And the episode that went out on Monday, because that's when the patch came out. It was all about the forage harvester. And the forage harvester, apparently there was a problem with the silage additive, and they fixed that. So everyone's saying, well, that was your problem on the grass field. Partially, yes. I'll agree with that. Partially, yes. But I don't think it was the entire problem that we have with the forage harvester and grass. I don't think that would have made the difference with it working or not working, because we were short 100,000 liters, and that's quite a bit. Lost train of thought what I was doing here, but I remember now I need a worker. So let's go ahead and throw down field position here. And we want to go that way. So with a new patch to Farming Simulator, that means a lot of mods have been updated. And probably a lot of mods waiting to be updated. So hopefully, if I use something here today it doesn't quite work out, it may not have been updated yet, or who knows, or might be conflicting mods or whatever. Also, if we happen to see some stuttering as I go around the map, frame drops or the screen freezes just for a second. Every time there's a new patch of Farming Simulator, when I go around the map, occasionally it will stutter and skip in certain areas. Once I go around a certain area once, and if I go back, not much of a problem. The one thing I probably should check with the new update, first I came in here and I was like, I thought the Vermeer was out. You got to activate it in your mods folder. So at least I remember to do that after I exit the game and reloaded. Anything for sale in here that's of interest? No. Other than, yeah, I could get this and try cutting grass again with the forage harvester. But, yeah, not too interested in doing that. Alright, so we have, let's see, who's working here for us today? Let's scroll on in. It looks like Francine's in there, planting some corn. Let's jump on over to our McCormick. Like I said, I'm already over here cutting some grass. Alright, let's go ahead and fire that up. Fire that up. And we should be good to go. And actually for myself, even though it was kind of interesting cutting grass with a forage harvester, and when I did that, I'm trying to remember, I think that was the first time I've done that with a forage harvester, cutting the grass. I still prefer doing it the way we're doing it now, which is with a tractor and the mower set. Although, I'm not going to lie, the Krone Big M is nice to have as well. But I'm not sure, is the Krone Big M, it's just a little bit wider than this set here. But man, you got to spend like almost $500,000 for that thing. So you got to ask yourself, is it worth it for the Big M? I suppose if you're on a farm long enough and you got a lot of grass fields, yeah, it's nice to have. Not gonna lie, I've used it many times myself. So we'll probably get somewhere around 330,000 liters, maybe 310,000 liters off this field. I only say that because the pH value on this grass field is getting to be bad. We're definitely going to be putting some lime down here. Not this episode, I don't think. That'll probably be next episode, because I got to get the grass off this field and we got other things to do. But yeah, we'll be spreading some lime in this field before we cut it again, and then taking our lime spreader on up to the olive trees and putting some lime down for those. But yeah, today is getting the grass cut, we're getting our last field planted in, which we're currently doing. I gotta feed the pigs. I gotta bring some milk down to the dairy godmother and start making some butter. And then probably after that, we're gonna fast forward a little bit and sell the clothing that we have. It's gonna be late in the day in April here, late in the month of April. That will be selling clothing. I look for that price to be like 10,200 to 10,500 in that range. And that'll bring us in a whole bunch of cash, which is always nice. And once again, I'm trying to think when we start dealing with the cash flow situation, I'm like, all right, what else do I got to buy? And here I am again. So I think the only expense we're going to have is the root crop harvester for doing our sugar beet. So I think overall, I was looking at like $300 to $350,000 for the harvester and the sugar beet header. So that should not be a problem to get that amount of cash in. With all the production buildings we got going on, we are going to have money just growing everywhere. Now, I did see on the mod test list another production building I'm interested in. It has not passed the test apparently, or because it was on the list, is now off the list, and I didn't see it get released on the mod hub, so I'm thinking it didn't pass yet. So I'm not going to say what it is, because sometimes I've seen some mods on the mods list that we're in testing. I'm like, I'll be interested to try that out, and I never see it, so not too sure what goes on there sometimes. Alright, we are all set there. Let me turn that off and then fold that on up. I'm hitting the wrong buttons on my side panel for the butterfly mower. So there's our first cut. We got 2 more cuts. This is all going to be put into the hay maker. I might as well keep on using McCormick because the engine's nice and warm. And I got it repaired and full of fuel. Not too far back. Drop that off. No sense of cleaning it because this is going to get dirty again this year. Now I'm doing relatively good on the hay, so the next couple times I cut the grass, we may pick it up and actually put it into the silo bunker over there and make some silage, and maybe bring it on down to the BGA. You want to open? There we go. Yep, we need some silage additive, but we got a whole bunch over here. Top that off. And like I said, probably way we can tell is make it easier. Let me go into our hay maker. I think it's called the hay maker. Is that what it's called? Let's have a seat. Oh, grass dryer. Yeah, we only got 94 liters in it, but we do have a 500,000 liters of hay. So that's what I'm saying. We seem to have plenty of hay. Let's go ahead and start picking this up. So another thing I do want to bring up, I do believe this was Thursday's episode I'm recording. So yeah, you'll have another episode of No Man's Land tomorrow, but I'm thinking next week, possibly Monday, we could be on the new map. I don't want to say what it is yet. There's 3 maps I gotta check on out, and I'm gonna be doing that over the weekend. One I'm looking at, I was like, I'll give it a look. And there's another one I'm like, that's kind of interesting. And the third one, I haven't been at any of these maps yet, but the third one I looked at it, and just by looking at the details of it and everything, I'm like, I think that's what I'm looking for. But of course, by the time the weekend comes, maybe some more maps will be released on the Mud Hub, and I'll check those on out. But I'm thinking Monday. If not Monday, then sometime next week we will be on a new map. I'm kind of itching to get on a new map and just getting some new scenery. We're not giving up on No Man's Land, so don't worry about that. So yeah, if you don't see episodes of No Man's Land for next week, it may be just that for just next week only. But in the future, it'll be at least 1 episode per week of at least No Man's Land, and possibly up to 2. But we're not leaving here yet. We got plenty more stuff to do here. But I'm excited to get on another map and start fresh, if you will. Here's load number 1. And while I'm over in the haymaker, or the gas dryer as the game calls it, I'm going to I'm going to empty this in, and then I'm going to fill this up with some hay and bring it on over to the modern food maker, animal food maker, so we can start making some more TMR. Because it's out of hay. Hey. Yeah, I'm glad I brought the sheds up here, because it made this farm look more like a farm area rather than have the sheds down around the corner. But originally, like I said, we were going to have... I was going to have the olive grove and the vineyard down by those sheds, and, well, plans changed. I should be able to put some hay into this, right? This holds hay. This does not hold hay. Apparently this does not hold hay. Okay. I don't know what to say. Anyways, enough of that. So I want to continue picking up the grass, because after saying that, what I just said, I think I need a timeout and talk to myself and tell myself not to do that again. Yeah, I'm going to get going on this. I'll meet you when I get near the end, so we can see if our total matches up. Like I said, I'm going to guess around 315, 330 liters that we're going to end up in the grass dryer. And then, yeah, we got some other work to do. With 300 already into the grass dryer, this should bring us up to, well, pretty close to 340, I'm guessing at this point. Like I said, 300 already in, and we're getting close to 20,000 already in the forage wagon here. So not too bad. But just getting back onto the forage harvester just for a moment. So, we're on a good yield here with the mowers and the forage wagon that we're using. We get about 350 on a good day when the field's done correctly, I guess. So yeah, when we did the forage harvester, we got 250,000. So from what I understood in the patch notes, I guess it wasn't using the silage additive correctly. So even if the forage harvester did use the silage additive correctly, that would be just an additional 12,500 liters, getting us up to 200, and we'll just say 265,000 liters. So still way short of what we get with the mower. But until I do it again, maybe I'll do it again. I'm not too sure if I want to. yeah, I think we're still going to be way short. I think we're still just better off doing it with the mowers and picking up the grass this way. So 300,000 already in, plus the, well, we're going to say 40,000, maybe 41,000. Yep, it's 41,000. So, and this is with a field where the pH value is bad. Nitrogen level was good when we were harvesting it, but the pH value is bad. It was probably okay when I cut the grass, but now it's bad. But we'll take care of it probably next episode. Let's go throw this into the dryer. I haven't turned on the dryer yet. Probably just going to leave it off for now. It doesn't take that long to dry the grass that's in here, so I'm not too concerned about it. Francine finished planting the corn a while ago. So we are all done planting for the season. Actually, before I say that, let me just double check on the fields here. All the fields do have a crop in it, correct? Yes, they do. We're okay, so yeah, we're all set for planting. Just want to double check on that because sometimes you got so much work on a farm you forgot something somewhere, but I think we're all set. Alright, so now in order to get this in here correctly, just back it on up till it hits the back doors, and then we're all set. Let's not run into the front doors, but alright, so we're hitting the back wall, so these doors should close. I said close, and it should be okay. Yep, we're all good. Just barely fits on in. Okay, I'm just gonna park this in here for now, just to get it out of the way. Let me grab the Mac Anthem, and this trailer will fill this up with some hay. And I'm gonna grab 2 trailer loads and put that into the food mixer. And then I'm going to grab some pig food, because even though the pigs got food, but they only got cereal crop, their health is at 0. So just give them cereal crop. They're not liking that too much. So I'm going to bring up about 40,000 liters of pig food. So I want them to make sure they're reproducing. Alright, here is load number 1 of the hay. Alright, I'm going to grab 1 more and dump that in here, so we should be good on TMR for a while. And then we'll grab, I don't know, should I grab a full trailer? How much pig food do I have, actually? I may just grab a full trailer. Modern food. I got 470,000 liters of pig food. Yep. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a whole trailer load. But before that, 1 more load of hay. Whatever the pigs don't take, I'll just take on down to the No Man Land shop and sell it there for whatever I get for it. But I think they'll take it all. Find out here in just a moment. Oh, perfect. It took it all. How full is their trough now? Okay, that almost actually topped them off completely. Perfect. Yeah, so the reproduction, they kind of stopped because their health is at 0. But their health should be up quite a bit by the end of the day. So they're all set on some pig food. Just that they got too much grain in there. I was kind of hoping they would eat some of that up, but they weren't eating it too fast. So the next thing I want to do is get to sales, and what we're waiting for is the clothing. Once I find out where the clothing is. The price, $10,450. That is pretty good, but the supermarket usually ends up with a better price, and that price is still climbing. So I wonder if I'll hit 450. I'm going to chance it's only a couple, this will get up to at least 350, I would think. So it's not going to be too much of a difference. So I'm going to speed up some time, and I'll meet you over at So What, which is our tailor shop. And we'll pick up the clothing and probably bring it to the supermarket because that's where I always seem to be bringing it, I think. Well, this time we are not going to the supermarket. We are actually going up to the farm shop. So the price was dropping on the farm shop and the price was going up at the supermarket. And then the supermarket stopped. And then the price started going back up again here at the farm shop. And it actually got up to 14. 14. I don't know where 14 came in. It actually came in at 10,485 is what we're selling it for. So now we're up to 330,823, as you can see right there. Did I not get anything for my environmental score? Environmental score is 98. I didn't see for environmental score what my price was. Interesting. It could be in the total, but either way, we got like $230,000 for that. Does that seem right? 20,000. Yeah, that seems about right. Not too bad. I want to just, a couple of things I want to check now. Check before I go ahead and go to bed. If I'm going to go to bed, I'm going to see you in the morning, and we're just going to check on some things, and then probably wrap up the episode there. And my headlights are off. Well, I got so excited about selling the clothes last night, I kind of forgot about all the animals. The only animals that seem to be happy with me are the pigs, because, well, we fed the pigs. The cows' health is at 0. They had absolutely nothing. No straw, no silage, no TMR, no water. So I'm going to give them some TMR to start the day. They are now full with that at least. I'll give them some water. But I want to go on down to the fish farm and see how that is doing. I already know how it's doing. We're out of mineral feed, so I got to go down there and give them some mineral feed. But I want to sell some fish to see how the production is going along here. Probably not the best time of the year to sell the fish, but I want to go ahead and sell some fish anyways, because I want to double check on that environmental score, see if we actually get environmental score when we sell something, because I didn't see it pop up there on the clothing. So that would be... It's not concerning, but with the new update in Farming Simulator, I hope they didn't screw something up, or it could have been there, I just didn't see it. Am I close enough to fill this up? I am. Can I turn the engine off? I can. Alright. We're all set there. And we got the McCormick and the auto-loading trailer. Let's go on down to the fish farm. I know we got plenty of fish to sell. Got to make my trips count. Going on past the sheep pens, I'm like, hey, why don't you grab the wool while you're going past and bring it on down to Tight Knit and start making some fabric. I'm like, that's a good idea. But I have been thinking about selling, when I sold that clothing, I'm guessing we did get the environmental score. It just didn't come out as environmental score because we had, 20,000 liters of clothing. So even at 10,000 per, that's 200,000. It was going for like 500 more than that. So yeah, it's going to be somewhere around an extra 5,000, we'll say. So that should have been 205,000, but we got like 230,000. And yep, I kind of forgot where the fish farm was. Let me spin around. Entryway is through Tight Knit and the cereal production building. Now, the only place that will take fish on my map is No Man Land Shop, which we already had up. And I thought about coming up here with the Mac Anthem in the trailer to grab all the fish, but I think that would be a tight squeeze getting up here. Now, even just to make this corner here. Let's take the straps off there. That's 11,000 liters of fish. Has more load on up. What are we at here? 15,000? Yep, 15,000. Oh, okay, 16,000. Is there any more? Nope, we are shy now. We are shy. So what is a fish going for, you may ask? I don't think it's the right time of year to be selling fish, but we're going to go ahead and sell the fish anyways. And there's the fishies. 1,200 per. And we are in the month of May, but look at where the price is. The month of May shows it should be here, but it's showing it here. The best price, according to this, is like $14.40. So we're going to go ahead and sell it anyways. Just to clear out space because it just doesn't hold much. So might as well go ahead and sell it. Start getting our money on it. And then we'll go down to the shop and get some mineral feed. I know someone did say there is a production building for mineral feed. I think I'll just buy it at the store for now. I think we got enough production buildings going on. I keep saying I don't want to add any more, but occasionally one will pop up and it's like the fish farm. I'm like, yes, we need to do that. I got the perfect place for it. Now, it did cost us about $500,000 to do the fish farm, the sawmill, and the pallet production building. Yeah, so our environmental score shows up that time. So we got 19,200 for that, and almost 2,700 for our environmental score. So that's not too bad. So yeah, I was saying we spent like $500,000 on the fish farm, which was like $350, I think. The sawmill, which was like $120. Yeah, I know we're getting up there. And I forgot what the pallet barrel production was. But when I go sell those, we'll start making a loads amount of money. Will we get our $500,000 back? I think so. I mean, of course. I mean, if I played long enough, yeah, you'll get your money back. Will I get it back in the series? I think so. We'll just keep on plugging away. But the good thing about that sawmill is it goes to the wood rather quickly compared to the other sawmills. So I do want to get down, cutting some more trees and throwing that into the sawmill and selling some more barrels and whatnot. I got to change my autoloader to... no, first off, turn it off. It's on Euro pallets. In order to take the mineral feed, you got to put it on Euro pallet overloaded. Alright, and if we go into the store, I think it's under pallets and mineral feed and just, I don't know. I have no idea how much I'm buying, but we're going to need it because I went through that mineral feed that we had. That's about what I had last time, so I'm not going to be able to take them all. Unless I pick them up by hand and throwing on top. Watch out for the light post. And it won't take that last one. Unless I... Well, we'll have to do this, though. Didn't have my Wheaties this morning, so I better put on my super strength. Let's see, make sure we strap that in. There we are, we're good to go. Let's go get our fish production back up and running. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, you know, a little unfortunate how much mineral feed we got to go through. But I suppose that's all we're feeding the fish. I would like to see like some kind of like fish food to be made. But they chose to go with mineral feed, but that's fine. That's more than fine. Oh, I forgot to mention, because I did check the store this morning, and there is something kind of interesting that we could buy. But I think I'm going to pass on this series. Is the Krone Big M is in there, even though we just cut the grass. But if we go into the store, and let's see, yep, there it is, and it's a pretty good deal. $165,945, 56% off. That is a very good deal for a machine of that size. Let's see, can I unload this from the back? Tip side left. Tip side left, tip side right. Tip side back. Oh, I can. Whoops. Wrong button. Although I think when last time I automatically unloaded it, they didn't unload into the trigger because the trigger is too high, I think. Nope, it's taking it. Alright, so our fish food production should be back up and running. Yes, it is. We got plenty of corn now. Putting down those 4 greenhouses of corn. Got plenty of corn. So, do I want to put the ethanol plant back up and running? I think so. Let's go ahead and activate that. And we will put this on priority number 9. I said 9. And the fish factory should be on 10. So most of our corn should go here, and then the rest of it should go to the ethanol plant. Yeah, so it took the mineral feed that was on top, but not on bottom. So I'll have to lift this up and hold it here. So I'm going to continue doing this for a little while. And then I got to go up and take care of the animals. Because, yeah, I neglected them last night, so I'll need to take care of them. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.